tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh. Hello, AfterBuzzers. Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Hillbillies, Season 3, Episode 7, The Island Adventure. I'm Roxy Striar, and we have an amazing show planned for you tonight.
So amazing.
Yes, of course, we have David Weintraub in studio again.
We're here. Thank you. Good to be back.
Star of the show, but the real star this week is sitting right next to you, Mama Judy.
Judy is in the house.
Okay, I begged you.
Judy came through. Great idea to have my mom come. I mean,
thank you for the invitation.
I gotta say, the second I watched the episode, I called him and I was like, "We gotta get Judy. She's gotta come in." And I was thinking he was gonna be like, "I don't know." Oh my gosh, she was so in for it.
I don't know why I wasn't even thinking that you should come in. I kind of wanted her to have her moment on the show and have a good time, and because this is more so than the Passover episode. Really, you get to see my mom hanging out with them. So I thought that was a lot of fun.
Thanks for the invitation.
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Glad.
Well, of course. But speaking of the Passover episode, I was thinking maybe there'd be some matzo ball soup on the table today, but I don't know where.
Next time I'll bring it.
Mom,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Every week we have nothing here. We're starved while we're doing this show.
We need it. We need the soup. It's coming in next time. I know it. You guys, as always, you can find us on iTunes, on YouTube, SoundCloud, AfterBuzzTV.com, YouTube.com/AfterBuzz. Wherever you are, use the hashtag ABTVHH. That's for Hollywood Hillbillies. You guys are amazing. We love hearing what you guys have to say. We read all of your comments, and we really appreciate your support of us and of the show. And speaking of the show, where can they find the show, and where can they find you, David?
Well, they can always find me at Instagram at Sir David Weintraub, at Sir David Weintraub, and on Twitter at DWE Talent. And you can watch the show every Saturday night at 9 p.m. on the Reels channel.
Okay, Judy, are you on the Twitter or the Instagram? Because if not, we got to get on that.
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you're on it.
She follows me and my dear friends and my clients.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes she doesn't know what madness these people are doing.
If I give him my phone, I never know what he's going to put on there.
Yeah. You just use her phone to like your own pictures.
You'd be surprised. That's the Instagrams I follow.
Right.
I think I count as a dear friend at this point. I'm gonna follow me.
Yeah, okay.
It's aggressive. She's a big Too Short follower.
Yeah.
Simon Rex.
Makes sense. You got some popular friends, so I understand why you want to follow them.
Yes.
Okay, I want to get into tonight's episode because I thought it was one of the best of the season so far, and part of that was because of the dim sum scene. So, number one, oh my gosh, did that food look delicious? Although the feet kind of freaked me out a little bit. Did you guys venture into the feet?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I tasted the foot. The chicken foot. The fried chicken foot was a little, it was a little rough. It wasn't what you expected. You kind of thought that it was going to crunch into it or something, but it was really like eating a foot. And we don't want to eat a foot.
If anybody was going to like it, I figured it'd be Johnny, but even he
didn't like it.
Yeah. That's not a good sign.
Did you notice that he said that he ate squirrel brains with scrambled eggs?
That went so quickly.
Yeah.
He said it, and it just, nobody responded even, and we just moved on.
He's into roadkill.
Yeah.
He really is. So that's how I know if he didn't like this, I'm not going there to try it. But everything else looked delicious.
It was good.
And the conversation was great because you actually are one of the only people we've seen on the show get along with Mima as swimmingly as you do. Why is that? Why do you and Mima have this bond?
I think we're mothers, and I think our families really care about each other. So that's the bond that we have. Even though she gives David a hard time, I know what's in her heart.
Well, as his mom, are you bothered by the fact that she pokes at him all the time?
David's got a rough skin. He can take it if he's in this business.
That's definitely true. David, are you a little jealous of their friendship?
No, I'm not jealous at all. I'm very happy that they have such a great relationship, and I think it's important that she understands where I come from. So when you see what I need to deal with from Michael's career and everything that we deal with in the show, all the highs and the lows and the comedy, I think that she knows I come from a good place. So my heart is always going to be from a good place,
Right.
but it may not always be construed as that's what's happening in the show. So, you know, there's a little bit of that, but I love it. I knew that they would hit it off. I think that, you know, we work in this, you know, kind of turned up entertainment business, but we are regular people at the same time. And that's the most important thing. You can never forget where you came from and who your family is and why you got to this great place to be able to have a voice and, you know, show people this comedy.
Yeah, absolutely. Judy, one of the main reasons I wanted to bring you on the show, though, was because you are close with this family, and regardless of the fact that you are not in any way, shape, or form their therapist, you have a great perspective on their family, and we got to hear a little bit about that tonight. What do you think about them? Do you see all love? Do you have different relationships with each individual? Is there anybody you're closest with? Yeah. I just want to know your thoughts.
Well, we all come from a family and we have connections, and I think that they have it as we do, as you do, as in your family. I think they love one another, and I think they go to the wall for one another. They have their own style. They come from a certain culture, a certain region, and I think that that's the play that goes on where, you know, Hollywood Hillbillies, that's what it's about. Coming here and seeing what it's like and trying to make it together.
Absolutely, and I feel like you're really trying to help them out with these I feel statements, and I don't know if Mima's taking it too seriously.
You know what I thought was really funny is that I felt like you were trying to, you know, really do this, you know, what do you call
intervention?
That? It's not an intervention, but it's
Suggestion.
Like suggestions of, you know, whatever. I don't even know how to say what it is.
Yeah.
But when you were doing it, it was funny because her gut instinct was to say it the way that she really wanted to say it. She's like, you're like, say something and I'm thinking she's gonna be like, okay, I don't appreciate when I'm not being heard, but she's like, I don't like my family. That's just like, it's so raw. It's like that's why there is nobody like Mima.
Exactly.
You know?
But I have to say, if I was sitting in a room and my grandmother said that to me, I don't like my family, I'd be like, what do you mean? It would really hurt me. But they just all laugh and they get it.
But that's how they communicate.
That's their sense of humor.
I know.
Yeah.
So if I was sitting there, I would have been like, that's not very nice. But you kind of play along with it because I feel like you really understand.
But I don't want to discount her in any way. I want her to feel that she can say what she wants, and then you look at what they say and look at a better way of dealing with it.
I guess so. So a lot of these people.
We won't talk about what's on the cutting room floor. And that's
I have to know.
I mean, you know, without saying too much, because I'm not going to get into all that, but you know, there were some deep conversations that went even further than that, because that was a real, you know, that was about an hour and a half we all spent having lunch that day. So, you know, what you get to see is that fun part of it, but there was also some pretty serious moments too that, you know, we'll just say, you know, happen.
Were there some tears?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. I love that. I love that they can go to both extremes like most families
They're
can.
a range of emotions.
Of
I mean,
course.
as we've seen in all the episodes, they know how to love one another, they know how to fight, but they know how to make up and really be there for one another.
And it usually all happens pretty quickly in about 5 minutes. It's like love, hate, love, hate, love, hate, love, hate. I love you. Let's eat. You know, that's
And that's what makes great television.
and that's what it is. You know, it's a simple conceit to what we do in this show, and that's what I think people, you know, resonates with people out there, why people like it. So.
Absolutely. I wanted to also get your opinion quickly on Paul, because I recently have been watching these episodes and I've been thinking, all right, a lot of this family is blood, and whether they want to or not, they've been born into this family, they have to be together, but Paul has chosen to be a part of this family, and I think that is an admirable and very serious event that he did. You know, he gets married and he is a very quiet, shy guy. He's really different for them. He doesn't speak that much, but he seems to fit in seamlessly. Is that something you were expecting, somebody like that to marry in, or what do you think about him?
Well, I think Dee Dee kind of fills the room as Mima does, and I think that he really appreciates that. He loves her, he attends to her, she really appreciates him, the quiet, silent kind of type of guy. But he's always there for her, and she's always there for him. Look, this is a tough family to move into.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, you've done it too, David.
Yeah.
You have willingly entered into this family.
I have, and it's hard. It's a lot to balance because there's so many personalities, and it's always so hectic. You know, you have to be built a certain way to be able to survive that.
And you never
'Cause
know when it's...
they are tough. I mean, I'm tougher, but they're tough.
You never know when.
You never know who's going to be in what mood at what time.
That's true. There's a lot of up and downs.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why when you suggest, hey, guys, you know what I think you need to do? I think you need to get away for a little bit and go to this island. I'm thinking, all right, on one hand, it's a good idea. On another hand, if they throw somebody overboard, I guess we'd never know. Well, that's
Somebody's got to feed the dolphins, so, you know.
But they do. They take you up on it, and they decide to go to Catalina, and I wanted you guys to go with them. Why go? You guys are just too busy. You couldn't go.
I wasn't able to.
We do Hawaii, and they do Catalina. No, I'm just kidding. No. I like Catalina a lot. Catalina's a lot of fun. Yeah, just, we didn't. It was more about them. It was
a chance for them to get away.
It was a family bond, because it was family bonding,
That's a good point, because I feel like if you guys are there, then they keep looking to you for the answers, as opposed to when you're not, they kind of have to deal with it by themselves, which is why when we got that final moment on the boat, and Michael saying, I really love you guys, and they're just, Johnny was saying how much he appreciates his nephew and all of that. It was so incredibly genuine, and I loved seeing them get to that point. I really appreciate their family dynamic, and I think it's unlike any other dynamic on television right now.
Yeah.
I love watching it. So we had a couple things go on in Catalina. First, we got to get some hats. All right, this has got to be adventure number one. Mima, what are you thinking? Get the hat with a strap underneath it. It's going to fly away.
Right.
Bottom line. But okay, it looked great on her, and they look like they're having fun. Then we've got Dee Dee, who thinks she can talk to ghosts. Not very surprising.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about that Rose moment?
It was amazing that she tuned into that.
Really crazy.
That was really crazy.
Yeah, she had a real moment of like it all.
An epiphany.
You know what was weird too? There's that alley that they were walking into, and they were talking about the temperature changing.
Right.
Michael and I were in Catalina around the time of that trip again, and that alley did have this weird temperature that went up and down, and it was really bizarre that they had said it, and it all came back to me.
It felt like wind.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like just some
the spirits of the people.
I don't know, because part of me doesn't.
Mima's spirit animal was coming out of her, and we were feeling it all in one.
It's sometimes so difficult, because I'm like, oh, I don't believe, and then I see something like that, and oh my gosh,
you believe it.
Yeah. And I know Dee Dee certainly believed it. She felt that thing go through her.
Wasn't the psychic a ginger too?
No, I think
she was. I think they were, they were trying to hook Michael
blondie
up.
brown.
Well, there was that girl. I completely forgot the other girl.
She was like Gingerlicious, I think.
Yeah, she was. She anybody who's interacting with them. It reminded me of last week, because I wasn't here. I wanted to say the girl at the deli counter or wherever they were getting the wine and cheese. Yeah. I'm like, these people interacting with them.
I love that woman at the deli counter.
Me too. Yeah. They tried to set her up with Michael, but she doesn't play for his team. She looks at him and she's like, sorry guys. That was really funny.
Mikey really went all in. He had a nice moment in the cheese store.
He did. In Catalina though, you kind of got to be fancy, and I was thinking, where's the smelly cheese going to be here?
No.
They were into hot dogs, hats, and happiness.
Yeah,
so
that's it. Let's keep it simple.
I was nervous they weren't going to find the hot dog, and what would happen to Mima if they didn't find the hot dog. She was ready to blow.
Yeah. Spirit animal. That's what happens.
They sniffed it out.
Yeah, they did. And then there was the Dee Dee. So after Dee Dee does all of this and she feels the spirits, now it's time to get in the wetsuit.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I love the way that she kind of plays along with it. She never gets upset or offended. Yeah, and it was awesome. They get it on her. She goes out. She's in the ocean with her hubby and like falling all over the place, having a blast. They decided to do their own thing. It was kind of romantic, like the honeymoon that we never got to see.
Romantic. He was very tender with her.
He really is, and that's even though he is a little quiet and kind of shy. There's so much love there.
There is.
And I appreciated watching that. And just as the family comes back from being off the boat and they're trying to get them to come on, and Dee Dee's like falling all over the place. And then Mima even is giving with her too. Mima gives her
the card.
She does. Yeah. And she complains.
She said, I need it in 30 steps, so I gotta have it back.
Okay, but I would like to think she was joking. I think she was making a joke. I think she would let Dee Dee use it as long as she would want to.
I think she'd give it to Dee Dee if she wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I agree.
You never know. It could go either way.
So that was pretty much Catalina. I mean, what other moments did we see there? There was a lot of different loving pieces to it, but pretty much it was just a fun, loving trip.
You know what was good is that they took your advice. They didn't argue. They actually tried to hear each other out and enjoy each other's company. So.
I thought there was a lot. There were a lot of good moments between Johnny and Michael. You know, the family's been through a lot. They're a resilient family. They've had losses, lots of things have gone on, and Johnny really wants to embrace him like a son. He called him son in the episode. He wanted him to see the world the way he sees it.
They have one of my favorite dynamics on this show because the way that Johnny was saying, I've been trying to fit in his world, and I want him to fit into mine.
Exactly.
We've seen him time and time again, whether it was with the chickens or with cars or whatever it is. Johnny knows a lot. He has many different talents. Really, really smart guy. And sometimes you wouldn't expect what he's about to pull out to come out.
But it's very knowledgeable about a lot of different subjects.
He's wise.
Absolutely. And I loved what he said about just appreciating his nephew at the end of this. Because you saw Michael, he was having his... what do you call it, a Titanic moment as he's going there. And he just was like, I love him. He's a great guy. And I love seeing that because it's like his father figure, which is really, really important.
There's great affection.
I know. I agree. I think that the relationship is wonderful. And sometimes I wonder if Michael ever is not going to ask the question because he's nervous that Johnny knows so much. But every time he says, what's that? What's that? Explain it to me. Which is great because sometimes I'm thinking, what is that? I don't know what that is. So it's interesting. And then the other thing...
We're becoming like a how-to show, you know what I mean? How to do this, how to fish, how to buy cars, how to buy glass.
Speaking of that, Mima says she knows how to skin a rabbit and a deer.
Well, there may be an opportunity potentially today that you could talk to her about that, so...
What do you mean?
Well, Michael happens to be available for a Skype interview. So, can we cut to the house? Can we see if
we get Michael on the line?
Can we see if he wanted to join us?
Oh my gosh, I have to know.
I heard a rumor that he's with Mima, but
I think he's not on Skype right now. So I think you gotta.
He's not?
No, we gotta text him. We gotta get him in because I'm sitting here. I mean, I don't really want to know how to skin the rabbit and the deer.
I don't either.
However, somebody told Mima on tonight's episode, you're not gonna be able to catch a fish with that. And she
beat the captain.
So
there.
determined.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a huge fish. Johnny got a little bit of a bigger one.
A shark.
Was that okay? That was an actual shark.
It was an actual shark that I had to throw back in the water.
Yeah, and he says, "I'm glad that you got that on camera because otherwise, Mima was trying to make it look a little. That looked bigger than 3 feet to me.
It sure did.
It looked huge. It looked like my.
Johnny said it was bigger.
Yeah, he and she kept saying, "Gets bigger and bigger." She just wanted to catch the biggest fish.
But she got a big bass there.
She did, and I was really impressed by that because honestly, I'm thinking if he tells you that you can't catch anything on that, there's no way. She is one determined broad.
Oh, she loves to defy things.
Yeah,
she's fabulous that way.
I agree. It's incredible. Do you guys ever see each other outside of the show? Like, I want to see a little segment of coffee with Judy and Mima.
We're ready for him. Sorry.
Oh, we're Skyping in?
Yeah, he's about to. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I was in the middle of asking your mom if they ever get coffee together because I want to see that. That needs to be its own episode.
She did go to coffee with Ray's mom.
Yeah.
So
we were going to have that happen.
What?
Go to coffee.
Yeah. You guys were going to do it kind of not part of the show. You guys were just going to hang out.
Just to me.
It's got to be Judy, Mima, and Ray's mom.
Yes.
Now we've got to get the triangle going on.
That will be quite a marathon of a meeting.
I love that though. It's like all walks of different lives.
It's exhausting me thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think you just started a new show called The Mamas.
The Mamas, the Mama Bears.
we need that. Incredible. Okay, so I think we are trying to currently get
we're
Michael.
We're locating him. He said he was Skyping in. I don't know.
We need Dee Dee's if she's on the radar.
We need Dee Dee to tell us.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But it is going to be Michael and Mima. And I want to ask them some questions about what actually, if there was any fighting in Catalina that they didn't show us, because this is
what's our Skype number?
That's a Steven question.
Steven?
Steven
424-256. Well, 424-256-1729.
But
that's the phone number.
That's the phone number.
What's the name?
AFTERBUZZ TV. We have him as a contact. He's just not online.
Buzz TV.
Michael, you're a YouTube sensation. You got to be able. You got to be able to get on the Skype.
Not online.
So Michael called in. He Skyped in the other week, and we got to see a little bit into the house. And I had never seen it before.
Yes.
And it was really
not since episode 1. We saw the house in episode 1. the season.
That's true. That's true.
When Mikey was up in the attic.
Absolutely, but it was cool because he got to show us some old photos.
That's where you need to follow him on Instagram. You get to look inside his house.
Yeah. I do
The
follow
dog,
him.
and
Yeah, but I love the old photos. We saw some old photos of Dee Dee and all of that. I think we need some very own copies here. He's got to like fax them to us.
We're going to get him to send.
That might be a dated technology. He needs to screenshot them to us or whatever you call it. But I am excited to see that, and I'm excited to see him and Meemaw together because last time Meemaw was out.
I know.
She's a busy lady.
She's busy. She's at the casino.
Is she a big gambler?
She loves to play.
Are you a gambler?
No.
No.
No, Meemaw's a good gambler. Card player, slot machine. She does.
Wow.
She does real good. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Free buffet.
Okay, and also one of the other things I want to ask you guys is Dee Dee was talking a lot about traveling and how and we know she speaks all of those languages. Where is she traveling to? That was the other, I wanted to ask her, where has she been to? She seems like she's been all over the world.
She speaks Romanian.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, where does someone learn that?
They always keep surprising me with their different talents and tricks. You would never expect it, but Johnny with all his stuff and Dee Dee with all this, it's crazy. Oh, look, we're coming through.
Oh my God.
We're coming
There he
through.
is.
Listen, look at Michael the goatee Cottrell.
We got Mikey Cottrell in the house.
Hey guys.
Hi, Mikey.
Can you hear us? We broke the internet.
Michael, put on some pants. Can you hear us?
Oh, we can't hear him.
We can't hear you.
Are you on mute? It's nice to look at you anyway.
No.
Looking good.
One sec, guys. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Technical.
He really did break the internet. That's what
Yes,
just happened.
yes.
He put on this shirt.
Michael went in.
So speaking of that, because I didn't get to be here with you guys last week, and now that we had the screenshot of his shirt, so you're really on his case about working out a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we had to. Some of the research came back. They wanted to see him looking like a real
Svelte.
young, gentleman. So
Yeah.
I was just encouraging him to go and hit it. And the thing is now he's been going after it. Every time I call him, he's at the gym.
Really?
He's either at the barber shop or at the gym. I don't know, one of the two, because he's working on his goatee, the shape of his goatee, and then he's working on his arms too.
Wait, what do you mean working on the shape of the goatee? How does somebody work on
Certain
that?
look.
I'm just kidding.
Also, we talked about this a little before, but you're wearing that shirt in honor of him.
Michael, you see my shirt?
No.
Oh, you can't see anything. Okay, you can just hear.
Yeah. Oh, we can't. We could just stare at your face. I don't know why.
Oh my God.
Well, it's kind of a wolf shirt.
Yeah.
I was looking for more of a
Animal.
tiger.
It's a wolf.
Is the next step for you getting a wolf car?
Is it a bear or a wolf?
Oh, you think it's a bear? I don't know.
it's a wolf.
I think it's a
come
wolf.
on.
Yeah, I do
no, but
too.
look, it could be a bear. It's got a little bit of a bear face.
For anybody
The
on
ears.
iTunes,
Like it's a
I'm
bear?
telling you, he's lying to you. It's a definite wolf. It's got the
We call it
the
the wolf.
design.
It's a wolf.
A wolf?
A
Like
wolf.
woof woof?
Yes.
Like a certain dog? I think that you're going to have to now buy a hearse and paint it Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Yes.
And we can call it Wolfie.
That's
and then,
a future episode.
Yep, and you got to pull up in here with it.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Competing with the leopard and the lion.
Right. You need that. We need that. We got to be aggressive.
But what's a lion?
Well, Michael with all his cat print.
His
and-
cat print.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had the lion.
No.
Oh, I wish. I
Lion.
wish.
She has a lion jumpsuit. All lion.
Wait,
Not.
I have
Next
to
Passover,
know.
we're wearing it.
All right, I don't believe you anymore with the Passover.
No.
I don't believe
Isn't
you
it
anymore.
coming up? Oh, no, it already passed.
I don't know. Yeah, it already passed. And,
Over.
and where was my soup? And where was
I know,
my moo-moo?
that's 2 years later. There was no soup and no moo-moo.
No, he didn't even tell you to bring me soup, did he? He
No.
promised he would.
I promise I will. Then.
Yeah, because now I've said it directly. You and
Yeah,
we
I
get
got
each
it.
other.
You're gonna have to
And
do
I
it.
like to make matzo balls.
Yeah, and it's the Jew and you. I got the Jew and me
Exactly.
too. I like to make it. We'll make it together.
All right, that sounds good. Come on
Make it
over.
together. A little salt, some carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, Mikey, where are you at, my boy? Steven, what's going on? We just can't hear him?
He can hear us. We can't hear him. And I have it set. I'm trying to find out why.
Maybe we'll schedule to get him in next week.
We can do it next
Sounds
week.
good.
That's
Okay. Yeah, we already have special guests tonight, Judy, and
Yeah,
we don't.
Judy's here, but that would have been fun if we
Well,
could.
he's around. He's around. We'll get him
Wonder
in
if we-
sometime.
yeah,
You're trying to upstage your mom by
Not
bringing
at
in
all.
Mikey.
I just
and
wanted everybody to say hello and have a good time.
you're
and-
trying to have a family reunion
Yes, this
right
is
now.
a
We're
reunion
having
for
a family moment
for this
here.
episode. Oh,
I wanted to be
he's
part
back.
of it. He's
Mike.
trying. Oh, he's just going to
There's
show us
Mima.
around.
Mike,
Oh my God!
we can't hear you, but we see you.
If Oh, no, she's so cute. We can't hear you.
I wish we could liberate.
I know. But if you guys are on iTunes, switch over to YouTube to watch. Just, it's a little creepy that we're just staring at them.
Mikey,
Look at how good he's looking.
we love staring at you, but we can't hear you.
I know. Oh my God, with the eyebrows.
Do you
That's
want to
cool.
juggle?
That's really cool. Or show us the pictures again. How do you do that with your eyebrows? It's a weird thing. Yeah, he gives us a tour. I guess you don't need audio for a tour.
Where's the dogs?
I can speak sign language.
Look at the.
Oh my God, this painting! Holy crap! Oh my God, there's something creepy about this. Oh my God, are these strokes?
Michael, that's a future episode that you're giving secrets away to.
Is that true?
Yes.
Ooh, family portrait.
Ooh.
Oh, look at you.
Mikey, that goatee is killing it.
He's training it at the gym.
Once we put you in the Bentley with that goatee, it's like girls are not going to know even what to do. They're not even going to know.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is like us creeping in on his legs.
Yeah, this is super creepy.
Oh, what's he doing? He was going to cry, but then he stopped.
The question is, are you wearing pants? We want to know.
We did.
Yes? Okay. Good.
Broke the internet. Oh,
waist up.
Yeah. Just remember that Judy's here. Don't do anything.
Uh-oh. Feet.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Well. God.
Why? Why are your feet so dirty? Shower. Get in the shower.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, we love you and we wish we could hear you. I guess we should.
Oh, where's he running to? I would say. Oh gosh. All right, and is that our cue? That's got to be our cue to go.
If you ever want to know why.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen, for cutting that there.
Yeah.
Okay, David. If we ever want to know why, what? I'm worried.
Well, why we have such a hit show with these guys is because of moments like that. He knows.
You never know what they're gonna do.
He knows how to make things funny.
That is very true.
He makes things funny without really trying.
I agree. I completely agree. Judy, are we going to see you any more in the season?
What do you think?
We'll see you. We see her again.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
I was starting to worry.
Yeah, we do.
David, will we see you anymore? Maybe.
Me, you can't get rid of me. I'm there.
Nobody would want to get rid of you.
I know.
We wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for you.
Vote for David. No.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll work out our audio and get them here next week to Skype in with us, hopefully.
For sure.
And maybe even Dee Dee and Paul and Johnny can join.
We'll have clean feet next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And when you are in next, then you are welcome to come on the show.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here.
Thank you so much. David, as always, where can the people find you?
Thank you. I am at Instagram at Sir David Weintraub and on Twitter at DWE Talent. Thank you.
And you guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar. You can find us at AfterBuzz TV, AfterBuzzTV.com, YouTube.com/AfterBuzzTV. Wherever you are, use the hashtag ABTVHH. That's for Hollywood Hillbillies, our favorite show on television. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.